Once upon a time, there was a boy. His name was Luke. Luke was an inch tall. Luke had one wish in the whole wide world, and that was to own a horse who was also an inch tall. They'd ride through the forest in the morning, over stones and twigs, and they'd eat dinner, crumbs and raisins. Luke really wanted a friend. When you're an inch tall, a friend is hard to come by in this world. Unable to sleep one night, Luke was sad. Once again he'd made his wish, and once again he knew that he'd wake up the next morning without a horse companion by his side. Seeking help in the night, Luke decided to find the spider. "Spider will help me," he thought to himself proudly. "Spider always helps me when I'm in a pickle." He left his window, shimmied down the sticky web, and went to see Spider at the bottom. "Why, hello, Luke," said the spider. "What can I do for you today?" "Spider," he replied in a proud tone, "where can I find a horse who is an inch tall, just like me?" "Oh dear, you should have come earlier, Luke, for I had a horse just like the one you described for my dinner. He was tasty. Anyway, I'm just considering what I should have for dessert." Luke was terrified. He didn't want to be the spider's dessert. Turning round in fright, he stumbled over the web and fell down into the old hedge. "Oh dear, you should have come earlier, Tiny Luke, for I had a horse just like that for my dinner. And now I must fly off into the night and find more food to eat, for hunger beckons me." "Oh, not you as well," said Luke weakly. Defeated but not deterred, he was already thinking of new plans to find his tiny horse companion. "Why are all these creatures so preoccupied with food?" he thought. "All I eat are crumbs and raisins." It was like a tiny echo, coming from a little hole at the base of the tree. Looking down, Luke saw the little face of Mouse, pressed with a tiny smile, his big eyes almost tearful, but oh so joyous. "Mouse, why are you not asleep?" asked Luke, surprised to see him awake at such a dark hour. "I can't sleep," replied the mouse. "I'm lonely. I'm only an inch tall. In this world, if you're an inch tall, nobody wants to be your friend." "I do," replied Luke, realizing the opportunities. "That's exactly what I want. I want a friend who's an inch tall. Would you like to be my friend, Mouse? After all, you're essentially a tiny horse.